Hillary Clinton camp scrambles to find out who leaked embarrassing info for her new campaign book. The knives are out in Hillary Clinton's camp over who leaked embarrassing information to the authors of a bombshell new book about her, quote, doomed presidential campaign. According to the New York Post, there is a witch hunt underway among Mrs. Clinton's presidential campaign staffers after the release of the autopsy book, Shattered: Inside Hillary Clinton's Doomed Campaign, by journalists Jonathan Allen and Amy Parnes. The details in the book, which depicts the campaign as inept, quote, could only have come for someone in the inner circle. Dennis Chang, the finance director of Mrs. Clinton's presidential campaign, has been sending out messages to determine where the leaks came from. One source said, quote, the knives are out to find the people who spoke about the campaign to the authors of this book. Dennis has been texting prominent campaign staffers asking who talked. He's on a witch hunt to find out who talked to save their own skin, throwing Hillary and her campaign manager, Robbie Mook, under the bus. Isn't that a lovely picture? The source added, there's some speculation that Huma Abedin cooperated to save her own reputation. However, she and Hillary are still very close. Also, Miss Abedin is writing her own book and is said to be seeking $2 million to $2.65 million for it. Revelations in the Shattered book include how Mrs. Clinton apologized to President Barack Obama on election night after losing to Donald Trump. Let's take a listen here.
She gave her post-election interview earlier this month. This is just part of what she said to the New York Times' Nicholas Kristof. Take a listen.
I think it is fair to say that the outside intervention, the combination of the Comey letter on October 28th, WikiLeaks, which played a much bigger role than I think many people understand yet, had the determinative effect.
Do you perhaps detect still a sense of denial there?
A little bit. I mean, I don't want to. It was a factor. I think Comey and Russia did play a factor. I don't want to.
Oh, let's not forget Russia in this. Yes,
things, and you're kind of blind if you don't accept these other factors. There was a message problem. There was an image problem. Her likability. All these things. The
How about just saying she's a crook?
Talked about the infighting that we talked about that was happening from the top of the campaign to the bottom. It's very easy to blame Russia or Comey, but I think a lot of these factors all added up to her loss.
Amy Parnes, the book is called Shattered. It appears to be quite the interesting read. She wrote it with a fellow named Jonathan Allen, who is also a regular here on the broadcast. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck with the book.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, and you can bet that there's nothing but lies in the book. The book also describes how Miss Clinton held her own witch hunt in 2008 after losing the nomination to Obama. She had an aide access the campaign server to check the emails from top staffers. She believed her campaign had failed her, and she wanted to see who was talking to who was leaking to who. On April 27th, Miss Clinton's top aides are attending a, quote, thank you party at the apartment of Charles Myers. The source added, quote, everybody will be eyeing everyone else suspiciously. A representative for Miss Clinton said, quote, it was our campaign. We lived it, so we don't need a book to know what really happened and what's in there that's flat out made up. Uma didn't talk to them. I agree with that. Inside Hillary's doomed campaign, the book Shattered. This story originally appeared in the New York Post and has been republished with her permission. Oh, really? No, we don't want to listen to you, Hillary. We've had enough. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.